Today we're looking at the Logitech Ultrathin keyboard cover for the new iPad Air. Unlike the prior generation keyboard accessories where we had to wait for some period of time, this time around Apple must have provided the manufacturers some dimensions and whatnot, because a ton of covers and keyboard accessories have hit within a week or so of iPad Air launch. The new Logitech keyboard cover changes up the color based on the old one. Instead of being the shiny gray plastic, it's more of a matte dark gray or gunmetal metal finish, which really goes well with the iPad. It looks very sharp when put together. For comparison, here's the original Ultrathin keyboard cover with an iPad 3. Now, one of the things you'll find with the original is it has a tendency to get scuffed up on the exterior. And also, this surface is very slippery. So when you're using the iPad, it's brushing up against the desk and maybe it's sliding too easily on certain surfaces. The new model, Logitech's taken some steps to improve that. They've put in these little nubs here, and you might think that they're rubber, but they're just hard plastic. But it is enough of a lift to hopefully prevent some of the scratches and scuffs that you saw in the prior one. And this piece right here is a little bit rubberized, so you're definitely going to slide less and hopefully get fewer scuffs. Now, as far as the hinge itself, I read one review saying it doesn't click into place as good as the prior gen, which kind of snapped in. This is the prior gen, and it snaps right in when you're kind of putting it away. Now, honestly, with the new one, I believe the hinge is significantly stronger. It's not going anywhere. It is very secure. And this is very, very compact. It feels great. So, the main use for this obviously is in keyboard mode. And, it's got a full-fledged keyboard. It is not 100% real size of keys, but it is close enough to touch type very well on. The main problem I'm having with this new one is the new groove that this goes into doesn't seem quite as secure as the original. It feels a little flimsy, and I don't know if that is just because you don't get the reassuring click when you snap it in, or if it truly is flimsier. Also, every time you tap the touch screen, you hear a little creaking sound. I don't know if it's the plastic flexing where it is in this groove here, or if it's the little magnet piece in here popping in and out, but we'll try to listen here. So it's very creaky. As you're using this, it's a touch screen. You don't have a mouse or a touchpad. You're going to be touching the screen, and you definitely, on my model, hear this creaking, which is a little bit annoying. And again, I feel a little less secure in this groove than I do in the original, which locks in with this reassuring snap. You don't hear that on here. That doesn't mean it's necessarily less secure, but you don't have that warm fuzzy. And also, there's none of that creaking, and it just seems a little more secure in the original groove with the original Ultrathin keyboard cover. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with it, but I'm pretty sure my lack of confidence in this groove is gonna send it back to Best Buy. I don't have confidence. As much as I need a keyboard, and as much as I like the looks of this, the iPad is the valuable thing here, and I don't want this flying out the back or getting dinged in the groove itself. I'm hoping maybe as production picks up, Logitech can do some tweaks to make that feel a little more secure and take away the creak, which is really quite annoying. So there's another keyboard cover coming out by Zag in the next couple days, and I'm looking forward to check that out. Instead of using a hinge here, instead of using the groove here with a little bit of a magnetic connection, it sort of turns this hinge into a friction hinge that also grasps the bottom of the iPad, which makes it more like a laptop. It'll move from back here. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. In the meantime, this is the new Logitech Ultrathin keyboard cover for the iPad Air.